Hello, Swift Elementary School poetry friends. How are you? It's Miss Leslie with our third virtual poetry lesson since we've been staying home and not meeting up at school like we used to do. Are you still doing exercises like we used to do? Getting your stretches in, getting your wiggles out? Getting some blood flowing through your body and up and down through your brain and elsewhere so that when you sit down to brainstorm and listen and write your own poems, you're good and ready? Did you take your mood temperature for the day? Are you feeling sunny or partly cloudy or stormy? Anyway, I was thinking about different types of moods, and I was thinking about needing comfort sometimes when the world just doesn't seem to be going your way. And then I remembered that I had seen a book at the library in the children's section called This Place I Know, Poems of Comfort. And this book is full of different types of comforting poems. Some poems that lift up your spirits, some poems that inspire you, some poems that seem to understand how you feel without your having to say so. And all the poems are by different poets, and each poem is illustrated by a different illustrator. So it has quite a lot of variety in here. And I found a wonderful poem by Gwendolyn Brooks in which she writes a poem from the child's point of view, from a little girl's point of view. Do you ever wish an adult or some of the adults would ask you how you think the world should go? Have you ever thought about what kind of world we would live in if you were in charge, if you made the rules? If everybody enjoyed the same things that you enjoyed and laughed at the same things that you laughed at? So anyway, this poem is called A Little Girl's Poem. It's by Gwendolyn Brooks, as I said before. And in this poem, she writes it in the voice of a little girl who's talking about how she feels in the world, how she feels the world is supposed to be for children, and things that she loves and things that she doesn't like. So I want you to listen and just do a good job listening, and I'll do the reading. A Little Girl's Poem. Life is for me, and it is shining. Inside me, I feel stars and sun and bells singing. There are children in the world all around me and beyond me, here and beyond the big waters, here and in countries peculiar to me, but not peculiar to themselves. I want the children to live and to laugh. I want them to sit with their mothers and fathers and have happy cocoa together. I do not want fire screaming up to the sky. I do not want families killed in their doorways. Life is for us, for the children. Life is for mothers and fathers. Life is for the tall girls and boys in the high school on Henderson Street. Is for the people in African tents, the people in English cathedrals, the people in Indian courtyards, the people in cottages all over the world. Life is for us and is shining. We have a right to sing. So I hope you enjoyed listening to that poem, and I'm curious to know what kinds of pictures came into your mind as you were listening to it, and what kind of thoughts came into your mind. What lines did you enjoy? And let me show you the illustration. I think I talked about it and then forgot to show you. So the illustration for this poem is by an illustrator named Giselle Potter. And she does a lot of illustrations for children's books and for adult books. Okay, so some things for you to think about, and then I'm going to see you in video number 2 for my world poems.